Hey everyone, we're back again with another video on my channel. I don't know what I was doing there, but do make sure to check out my previous videos, and today's video is going to be a match reaction to Manchester United 3, Arsenal 1, away at Old Trafford, and our first defeat of the season so far. Was Arteta naive? Did we do poor tactical substitutions? Or was it just a game where we weren't up for it? Before I get into the match reaction, go ahead and like the video. Let me know your thoughts of the game and also your man of the match in the comments down below. Going into this game, I was pretty confident because we were already on a high. We're still on top of the league, so there's nothing to worry in terms of there and that. However, this game, the first 10 minutes, Paul Tierney, you might as well officiate wearing the Manchester United kit. But not to just focus on the officiating. Manchester United are a counter-attacking team. And in this game, all three goals, the first goal was a Gabriel mistake. Gabriel really needs to do better in terms of the past mistakes that he keeps repeating. But more importantly, Manchester United is a counter-attacking team, and they caught us on the break twice by Marcus Rashford, which was the other two goals that we conceded to them. And going into this game, I was thinking, we're on a high. We've won 5-5, the only team in the league so far to do that. And we'll go to Old Trafford and we'll be up for it. I do feel we were up for it, but I don't think it was our night. With 2-1 down and Arteta making triple substitution, bringing on Nketiah, Smith-Rowe, and Vieira, I don't think it was the right time to do that. But at the same time, you have to cut him some slack, because if the substitutions were left too late, fans would be on his neck saying, the substitutions were left too late. It costed us the game. We didn't turn up. You brought on the subs too late, and it didn't work out. I think Arteta tried to test something new, and I do think it was naivety. But one thing I'm a bit concerned about is us not taking our chances. In that Manchester United game, we dominated them after the first 15-20 minutes in terms of, trying to keep the ball in our own half, but also trying to take our chances. And one thing I feel is we're not being clinical enough. There was a great chance by Odegaard that he should have just shot from, and we didn't even try to do that. And it seems like some of these players just want to do techie moves and not shoot when they have the opportunity to do so. And against a big team, whether you say Manchester United is a big team or not, that's a different story. But against a big team like Liverpool or Man City, we'll get punished if we don't take our chances. If we're not clinical in front of our goal and in front of goal, and if we're not able to finish our dinner, we will struggle. In this game, credits to Manchester United. They turned up at home. They had the 12th man in the stadium. It was, a starting 11 against 12 men, and we really struggled. We struggled in the second half, not just poor officiating decisions, Saliba getting a card for his first foul, while how many times does McTominay get away with things, as well as Anthony. But then again, on our side, you can say Sambi Lokonga had a poor challenge. So the officiating was very, very inconsistent, and that's the only thing consistent in the Premier League with the officiating. But, one thing I always say, and I say it how it is if we're playing well and if we're playing to our strengths and doing the best possible in terms of retaining the ball, taking our chances, being clinical, and proper finishing in the final third, we won't have to go back and talk about poor officiating decisions. Yes, it's a talking point. However, I feel we wouldn't have to rely on them. We wouldn't have to say, we got robbed because of the poor officiating. For me, that first goal that Martinelli scored was a brilliant goal and should have stood. I don't care who says it. I don't feel there was a foul in the transition from Odegaard in the build-up play to that. I don't really feel that. Personally, I felt that Odegaard's goal should have stood. We would have been 1-1 equalized by then. And, you saw how inconsistent and how biased Paul Tierney was with not giving them a single card. You saw Anthony, you saw Varane, the amount of challenges, the amount of tackles Varane had. And you also saw it from Scott McTominay. How many times can Scott McTominay commit murder and get away with it on the pitch is what I'm trying to say. But, let's go back into the game. Credits to Man United. They caught us on the counterattack, and they done really well in that sense. And I think we just got played out the park in that sense. We were the better team in terms of We dominated, we tried to do our attack, and we just couldn't be clinical enough. And also, Man United are a counter-attacking team. So when we changed formations to a 4-4-2 with Eddie Nketiah and Jesus up front, Martinelli pushed as left wing back almost. And we played so much of a high line that our midfield had gaps in it. And it was very easy for players like Rashford to cut through and take their chances. And I think this is something we'll definitely learn from and bounce back from. Next up on Thursday, we do have Zurich away. And then we have Everton in the league. So hopefully against Everton, we continue to get the 3 points. These are winnable games. And we have to bounce back from this. For me, the defeat, it's okay. It's away at Old Trafford. We don't have a good record there. And, I felt that we did what we could. But there are areas to improve, and that's necessary. We do need Thomas Partey back as well. And today it was announced that he will be making the Ghana squad for the international duty. So that's a bit worrying. I hope he's injury-free. The other thing I do want to discuss is man of the match. Man of the match performance, I can't really say anyone from Arsenal, but if I had to pick someone in terms of who really tried their hardest, I felt like it was a team collective effort, but the players that stood out for me were Jesus and Martinelli. I felt like every single time they kept giving it their all. Even when we were 2 goals down, they kept giving it their all. So massive credits to Man United on their 3 points. It is what it is. We go again. And for me, it's not really about the result. Yes, the 3 points matters, and that's fair play to them. But for me, it's how's Arteta and how's the boys going to react from this? Are we going to bounce back, or are we going to have a downfall like last season where our heads drop and we can't get it together and we're giving away points against teams that we can easily beat on paper and on the pitch? Last season against Everton, we gifted them their first win of the season. I don't want to see that again, and I want to see the boys bounce back from this, learn from this, and Arteta as well, learn about, proper tactical substitutions and when to make them and when not to make them. But if you do like my match reaction, let me know your thoughts of the game in the comments down below. Like the video if you haven't already, and do make sure to subscribe to my channel to stay tuned for all my latest videos. I am on the road to 3.1k, so if you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate your subscription, and turn on the post notification bell to be notified whenever I upload as well. With that being said, have a wonderful day everyone, and a great rest of your week. Up the Arsenal, and come on you Gunners.